She kinda bad though. Is that Frost?
Alright, y'all. Right back at it. I done got me some sleep and shit. You feel me? Let me go back one slide or two. So we here with Marina. My name is Marina Wachowski. Marina. Does that ring any bells? Now she said it. Her name does sound very familiar. The newspaper I work at, Sakura Daily, ran an article on her just a few weeks ago. Wachowski, I want to say Mariana, but it's Marina. Marina is a famous entrepreneur and businesswoman, half Japanese, half South American, I think. Marina is the head of a world-famous brand of designer clothes, perfume, cosmetics, and more. She's one of the wealthiest women in Tokyo, though she's no idol. I think she might be more famous than AU. I ran into two famous celebs today, all in under an hour. What are the odds of that? While AU was content to slap me and call me a pervert, Marina actually seems interested in instigating the conversation. This is amazing. I'm a photographer for a local paper. So I've met a few B-list celebrities in my time, but never before have I met a woman that exudes clad in glamour like Wachowski Marina. Be still, my beating heart. Mama, you certainly look surprised. You'll attract flies if you let your mouth hang open like that, dear. It's not a very attractive look. Oh, I'm sorry. It's alright. You don't need to apologize. I'm not offended. People often what? Gap. So you get it, nigga. When they see me, I'm quite used to it. I am a celebrity, you know. My hair all in my face and shit. Yes, I'm aware. I can't believe I didn't recognize you sooner. I bow again, which makes Marina giggle anew. Like I said, you don't need to apologize. I get enough of that at work. It's always yes ma'am right away. And we're so terribly sorry. My work is all respect me, but they're so distant. It's almost like they're afraid of me. I know I'm very wealthy, beautiful, charismatic, and so on. But at the end of the day, I'm still a normal woman. I get tired of people groveling before me. Sometimes I just want to have a normal conversation. Oh, right. I see. An apology is fully formed on my tongue, but I cut myself off before I can say anything foolish. This must be why Marina called me over, despite the vast gulf of difference between our wealth and social standing. She's tired of being treated like a slave, and no doubt owning to capricious. I said I ain't seen these words a day in my life, nigga. Whim of the wealthy. She wants to speak to a member of the peanut gallery like me. This is all a bit sudden. My heart's thudding incredibly hard. But well, if Marina wants to speak to nobody like me, who am I to refuse her? See, if y'all gonna learn anything, don't be like this nigga. Have confidence. I don't care if Beyonce call you over, nigga. Speak like she a regular person, bro. You can have faith in yourself. Have confidence, nigga. Marina. Now, why don't you sit your cute bottom back down at the counter, sweetie? Don't you wanna buy me a drink? Another drink? I wouldn't mind, but I don't have much money. That's alright. I'll be more than happy to foot the bill. That is very kind of you, bro. Are you sure? I wanna put you out. Nonsense. Marina waves one manicure hand carelessly. I'm a wealthy businesswoman. A drink or two is hardly going to break the bank. Guess you're right about that. I flushed, embarrassed that I, a mere photographer, even thought to question the depths of Marina's pockets. She's infinitely richer than I could ever aspire to be. I know common courtesy dictates that men should foot the bill during dates, but screw it. This isn't really a date. And Marina is the one who offered to buy me a drink in the first place. I think it's fine to flaunt conversation every once in a while. Convention? Yeah. If you don't mind, then sure, I'll be happy if you bought me a drink. That's the spirit. I like a man who can handle his liquor. Bartender, can I get a couple of lemon highballs over here? Pause. I sit down next to Marina while she piles me with alcohol. Ugh, that's big. We drank together for a while, idly exchanging banter. All the while I try not to stare at Marina's chest. Damn, my light just turned off. It's dark in the vision here, nigga. You just see my glasses. I can hardly believe that this is happening. What's become of my life? Alexa, turn big lights back on. About half an hour and 3 more lemon highballs later, Marina shoots me a curious glance and says, "Oh, she right. She right for her. So Roki, why do you look so down? Did something happen? I guess you could say that. Yeah. Was it really that obvious? Quiet. That's why I called out to you. I couldn't stand to see such a handsome young man looking so well defeated. I know we are relative strangers. Relative? I don't know. But as the old saying goes, a problem shared is a problem half. Would you mind telling me what's on your mind? I don't know if you'll want to hear it. It's nothing that interesting. It's work stuff, I guess. As a businesswoman, I'm very well acquainted with troublesome work stuff. I have plenty of problems of my own to deal with. I figured as much. That's why I don't want to burden you with mine. But Marina leans a little closer to me. I can feel the silky softness of her silver hair against my flushed skin. I think it would be nice to listen to somebody else's woes. It might take my mind off my own concerns. Who knows? Listening to your problems might help me think of a way to resolve these pesky problems of mine. Would you mind telling me what's wrong, dear? I'd love to get to know you better. You're so cute after all. Marina draws her lip. She want me. Marina draws her pink cat-like tongue along her lower lip. Wow, you're good enough to eat. Whoa, I don't think I'm all that good looking. But if you want to listen to my belly aching, I suppose I can oblige. You did buy me a few drinks after all. Now comfortably lightheaded, I offer Marina a small smile, then launch into my tale. I'm a photographer for the Sakura Daily. Do you know it? Yes. I was interviewed by an employee of the newspaper only a few weeks prior. So I wasn't misremembering. I'm tweaking. We really have run a piece on Marina before. It's nice to know I'm not going senile, I guess. Oh, who the fuck? Well, my boss sent me out to a concert by AU tonight. She's a popular idol. Yes, I know about her. I know her very well, as a matter of fact. Really? But you'll be surprised to know how close we are. I look at Marina, intrigued. She doesn't look like the sort of person who'd be familiar with the musical stylings of AU. Marina looks like she'd be into classical music or jazz, not high-energy J-pop numbers. I guess you can't judge a book by its cover. Well, I was meant to take some pics of AU while she was performing, but there were a few problems. The trains were delayed, and I arrived at the concert late. It had already started when I got there. I couldn't get to the front of the crowd. I was shunted all the way to the back, behind a whole sea of people. There was no space. There were too many bodies in the way. I couldn't set up my camera. I had no chance to take any photos. Oh no, it sounds like quite the disaster. It was. My boss is gonna kill me when he finds out. And that's the end of it. And that's not the end of it. I give Marina a quick, abridged version of the night's events. I tell her about my gloomy nighttime wanderings through the city, then my chance encounter with AU. Why is she looking at me like that? I don't go into every single gory detail. I don't. For instance, tell Marina how excited I got when AU fell on me. I do tell Marina that AU slapped me for my efforts. I didn't want to do anything inappropriate to her. I was just trying to do my job. I lament helplessly, my words falling in a tumble from my throat. When lubricated with alcohol, it's surprisingly easy to gush about the most embarrassing of things. She slapped me really hard too. The whole side of my head is still smarting. Ah, yes. I can see a red mark on your face. Now that you mention it, she must have done a number on you. She really did. For an idol, she had a surprising amount of upper body strength. I didn't know she was so powerful. She certainly doesn't look like it. She's so tiny and she wears so much pink. Idols are made of tougher stuff than you might think. They pour a lot of time and effort into perfecting their dance routines, and they work long hours. I'm not surprised that AU's so strong. Though I wish she learned to use that head of hers. She's so thoughtless. I really am sorry she caused you so much distress, Hiroku. It's fine. What's done is done. I'm not trying to think about it too much. And alcohol is certainly helping. My surroundings look hazy and unreal, and my mind is pleasantly numb. One or two things about Marina's words do seem quite odd, though. It sounds like you know AU quite well, not just as an idol, but as a person. I suppose you could say that. AU and I are close. Like I said, we're not family, but we might as well be. She's like a naughty little sister to me, I suppose. Naughty. But really? What? Really? I didn't know that. Few people do. My relationship with AU isn't widely publicized? Yeah. AU's good at putting on a cute act before the cameras, but she has a short temper and she can be quite nasty at times. Do you want to have a word with her? I'm really quite upset. Do you want me to have a word with her? I'm really quite upset that she would treat you so badly. Oh no, it's fine. Like I said, it's too late to worry about that now. Maybe so, but I do sympathize with you. You must have had a rough night. Well, that's just part of being an adult. I'm used to it. The alcohol has helped. So has talking to you. Thanks for listening to my words, Marina. It's no problem at all. I'm glad I was able to aid you in some small manner, though I wish I could do more. It's practically my fault AU was so rude to you. If I had disciplined her better, she never would have slapped you. Keeping AU in line is my job. Lady, you asked me to keep an eye on her, and I feel most humbled. Lady, you? I wonder who that is. Based on the title Marina gave her, she sounds like royalty. Is she a foreign princess? But what connection does she have with Marina and AU? I'm a little lost, but before I can ponder this, I feel a soft sensation against my thigh. Marina is gripping my upper thigh with one hand. Her manicured nails digging through the fabric of my pants. Hiroki. Marina leans her voice falls to a soft, sultry whisper, which invokes my body like a caress. Fuck. I cannot overstate how sorry I am that AU caused you so much problems. She's a naughty girl, and I will scar her later. But for now, I would like to apologize on her behalf. Would you mind coming back to my office with me? Whoa. You're a fine specimen of a man, and it's been a long time since I last found prey worthy of my unique attention. You intrigued me the moment I saw you, so please. Marina licks her lips, her eyes heavy with expectation. See, a nigga like me, I'm getting up immediately. I'm going. What you thought? But you can't be too careful, because some bitches set you up. Remember that. Don't let me down. Whoa, why she look like that? Mama, I must say, I'm impressed. I didn't think you'll be able to go for quite that long. Particularly with all the alcohol inside you. You're quite the interesting man, Hiroki. So I'm assuming my man just got the cheese. Marina laughs, her eyes half lidded. She runs her finger through my hair. She sitting cross-legged upon the floor, wearing her typical office attire. I, meanwhile, am lying upon Marina's lap, wearing nothing but my underwear. Under normal circumstances, I'd feel exposed, but what do you think this nigga look like? I don't know why I just thought this was like a fat nigga. I don't know. But I guess not. Well, these circumstances are anything other than normal. I met the famous businesswoman, Wachowski Marina, in a small bar on a swanky street. After plying me with a few beers, she invited me back to her office. Then we enjoyed ourselves. Now my madness has subsided somewhat. I'm beginning to feel the consequences of my actions. My whole body aches, as though I'd been thrown off the top of Tokyo Tower. My head's killing me. At least I can rest it on Marina's delectable thighs. How cute. Marina continues to run her hands through my hair. Her voice is light. Letting sing-song. Though I put Marina through the ringer, she's emerged from our love making relatively unscathed. Yeah, I don't know. She doesn't seem at all out of breath, unlike me. In fact, she's even smiling. I guess Marina forged from pretty tough skin. It's tough stuff. It's that I know the word, man. Fuck. If you want to get ahead in the business world, she has far more stamina than I do. Marina. I blink up at Marina's pretty face, my gaze on the focus. I'm finna read the dictionary, nigga. I'm finna read the dictionary like a motherfucker. Her visage swims before me, and my templates start to pound something fierce. Shit. Yes? Marina, for her part, only smiles. She looks down at me, her bone white hair trailing against my cheek, and says sweetly, "What is it, dear? I was just wondering, did I feel good for you? I'm concerned about my enjoyment? Yeah, I was so into it, I didn't really think about you. That's unfair. I was acting selfish. My mind, you really are a sweetheart. How conscious, I don't know, nigga, you are." See, I know words, but I don't read them, so like when I see them, I don't know them, you feel me? But I know the like, you feel me? I don't think I'm very smart. I don't think I'm very sweet. I behaved like an animal earlier. Maybe you did, but I quite like that. I'm fond of men who can take charge, though it's much appreciated that you care about me so much. To answer your earlier concern, yes, I enjoy myself. I haven't had the chance to let off steam like that in a long while. Thank goodness. Marina's gentle reassurance elate a small sigh of relief. Now that I know that she enjoyed herself too, I can feel like I can relax. I yawn. Sleep washes over me in waves. My eyelids feel very heavy, and I struggle to keep my eyes open. I nuzzle my head against Marina's warm lap and close my eyes. My temple's still pounding, but I feel surprisingly at ease with Marina. This might sound weird, given everything we just did, but there's something almost motherly about her. Whoa. I can feel my consciousness slipping away. But as I fall into the land of slumber, I swear I can hear Marina's voice light and sing song as always. What a charming specimen you are. I was drawn to you by mere curiosity at first. I'd admit it, but you made quite the impression. You're a sweet boy with a surprising amount of stamina, and your sin is very, very unique. I've never met a human boy quite like you before. Maybe I'll make you mine. I'm sure that will make AU jealous. She's always been so possessive. But don't worry, my cute, precious Haruki, no matter what happens, I always let you rest your weary head on my lap. Foo, foo, foo. Laughing softly, Marina bows her head. I can feel her warm breath against my cheek, coupled with the softness of her silver hair. Maybe this is all a dream. It doesn't feel real. Reality is starting to slip from my grasp like melting snow. But I'm sure as my breathing evens out and my mind drifts away that I can feel the soft sensation against my lips. Beep, 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 beep. What? I'm roused from my slumber the following morning by the shrill beeping of my alarm clock. Its tiny cry burrows into every single crevice of my skull. My temple throbs and I groan. My head's killing me. Sadly for me, my alarm clock doesn't seem to understand how under the weather I am. It's nothing but a machine, and it's utterly immune to my plight. Beep, 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 beep. The hateful, the hateful device continues to mock me. I swear it's getting louder with every beep. All right, enough! I sit up on my futon, the covers bunching about my bare legs, and reach out for the clock. I seize it, then turn it off with a satisfying click. Now that my alarm clock has been silenced, I can finally hear myself think. Thank God for that. How much did I have to drink last night anyway? Press my hand against my temple. It does little to ease the throbbing pain beneath my fingertips. Speaking of last night, what happened? I can't remember. It's all a blur. I think I went to see the famous idol AU in concert. I didn't see AU because I wanted to. And music's not really my thing. I did it because I had to. It was a job. I brought along my expensive camo equipment, hoping to take a few quality pics of AU's performance, but oh god. I glanced about my bedroom. My clothes are strewn across the floor, my shoulder bag alongside them. Can't remember the precious details of last night, but I do remember tripping and falling on my ass. I hurt my head in my back, and my bag made an alarming crunch as it fell on the sidewalk. My camera. Did I really break it? I lurched across my room, dragging my futon with me, and clawed my way to my bag. I opened it, praying for the best while expecting the worst. Praying for, what'd he say? Prepare for the, damn, what Lil Wayne say? Prepare for the worst, but still praying for the best. Life is a bitch, I got my hand up a dress. What is he talking about? I very much like my hazy recollections of last night to be nothing more than a nightmare, but damn it. The camera's scuffed and marked, and the lens is cracked all the way down the middle. It's completely inoperable. Alright, Haroku, calm down. Maybe the lens is broken, but the camera itself might work. You just need to stay cool. Extract. No, it's not extract. I don't know what this. Extract the heavy camera from the bag with trembling sausage-like fingers and reach for the on and off switch. Why is this nigga describing his fingers as sausages? I press it, heart hammering, awaiting a miracle, but no dice, huh? The camera refuses to turn on. It's giving up. It goes completely. Well, that's just peachy. Disgusted, I throw the broken camera back into the bag. It's not like I can damage it more than I already have, and fall back against the tatami floor with a thud. And to think, I wanted to be a photojournalist. Now I'm nothing more than a liability. This morning isn't the most auspicious. I wish I could turn back time, slip beneath my futon and fall asleep once more. Then I wouldn't have to contend with the looming fear of losing my job or this awful headache. At least today is a Sunday. I don't need to go into work until tomorrow. That should give me a bit of time to prepare for the inevitable of losing my job. That is strange though. Today is a Sunday. Why was my alarm clock on? I usually turn my alarm clock off during the weekends when I don't have jobs to attend to, that is. I have to wake up pretty early to commute to work during the weekdays, so on the weekends I like to vague out in my futon until midday. Did I turn my alarm clock on before I went to bed? But why? Did past me want to torture present me or something? Do I have a secret sadistic streak or something? Well, given I'm the one who set the alarm clock, perhaps I'll be more correct to say masochistic. I think masochistic. Then again, was I really the one who set that alarm? How did I even get home anyway? I don't remember. After that failed gig, I went out drinking, and then I strained my brain struggling to remember. And that's when it hit me. in a sudden burst of intense realization. Wachowski Marina. She invited me back to her office. How could I forget that? I enjoyed myself with the famous businesswoman Wachowski Marina in an attempt to forget my sorrows. Then I passed out. How then? Did I end up back in my apartment? I don't get it. Did last night really happen? Or I look around my room, searching for some kind of clue. Fortunately, it doesn't take me long to spot it. She got them them things on her, boy. There, lying next to my alarm clock is an envelope. Is that from Marina? I open the envelope, then slide out a pure white sheet of paper and read thus. Dear Hiroki, thank you for drinking with me last night. I had a very good time. Our alliance proved to be enjoyable for you too. After you passed out of my office, I asked my chauffeur to drive you back home. I found your address on your business card, which was in your wallet. I hope you can forgive me for looking through something so personal. I asked the chauffeur to set your alarm nice and early so you don't oversleep. You drank a good deal last night. I'm afraid you'll doze the day away if you given the opportunity. Remember, the early bird catches the worm. You might disagree with me, but I think this is important to wake up in a timely manner. Don't go back to bed, you hear? I've taken quite an interest in you. I'm going to whip you into shape if that's the last thing I do. Maybe you could look at it as a pet project of mine. Yours, Marina. P.S. If you're worried about going into work tomorrow, don't be. I have connections and I'll do all I can to smooth things over. I won't let your boss fire you. You're much too precious. I ain't gonna lie, I need me a shorty like that, no cap. Huh? Well, what you know? I guess I really did meet Wachowski Marina last night. It wasn't a weird fever dream after all. I'm not sure what Marina means by her P.S. though. She going to talk to my boss on my behalf? Gotta be nice of her. But I'm not sure if even Wachowski Marina would be able to tuck my boss over. He's a stubborn old goat. I should prepare for the worst just to be sure. God, my head's throbbing so much it's hard to think. Sorry, Marina, but I think I'm going to go back to bed after all. Shuffle back to my futon and drop inelegantly against the soft covers. This is too much for me to deal with right now. I'm afraid if I don't get any rest, my brain will explode. My life's starting to feel like something from a TV drama. Just hope whoever's in charge of writing the screenplay of my life will see fit to tone things down a notch come tomorrow. Fuck, nigga, I need me some more. Hold on, I need me some water, nigga. It's the next day. I jumped into the train seconds before the automatic doors closed. In my haste, I pushed a couple of businessmen wielding briefcases to the side, and they tugged at me disapprovingly. I'm sorry. I apologize to these men. Head bowed as any good youngster should. It's important to remember one's manners, after all, even on a day like this. It's a Monday morning, and the weather is sweltering hot. I woke a little after 6:30. Had a shower, ate a hurried breakfast, pulled on my clothes, then headed to the train station. I got on my train around 7:30 as per usual, and now I'm ready for my daily hour commute to work. If my calculations are right, I should get to work around 8:30, but my workday doesn't technically start until 9. The bosses are hard as hell. He likes everybody to be present and accounted for far earlier. Fuck that, nigga. I'm the nigga that always show up either right on time or I'm coming in and that bitch late. I ain't that nigga. Fuck them, nigga. Nigga, fuck you talking about? I'll be nice if I got paid a little extra for coming half an hour early, staying behind hours later. And that's not how the world works. It worked for me like that. If I'm there, I'm getting paid, nigga. My boss isn't just a hard ass. He's also incredibly stingy. If I could find a better job a little closer to home, I'd accept it in a heartbeat. But it's precisely because I can't find a better job than this that I've been stuck at this place for the last 3 years. It's terrible. That's enough to make a man cry, really. Well, when my boss learns full the extent of my failures over the last weekend, I might not have to worry about this commute much longer. Marina said she'll put a good word in to my boss, but I don't know how much weight her reinsurance will hold. She might be famous, but my boss isn't the sort of person to be swayed by celebrities. The train sways back and forth, rattling down her tray. It's practically this particular compartment is full to bursting, and I'm being jostled from all sides by grumpy men and women. Fuck. The train takes a curve. I slip backwards. I accidentally stand on a businesswoman's foot, and she glowers at me. Sorry, I'm very sorry. I seem to be upsetting everybody today. Talking about losing friends and alienating people. I try to shuffle away from the women, but there's nowhere else I can really go. There's barely an inch of free space in this miserable compartment, and my sides being poked and jostled with intrusive elbows. It's a hot summer's day, and the inside of this overcrowded train feels like a sauna. I already showered once this morning, but I'm sweating already. I hope I don't smell bad. I put that deodorant on, my boy. Time ticks by far too slowly. The train pulls into a stop. Mercifully, a few people get off, including the woman whose foot I stepped on. Finally, I can breathe, but not for long. A new influx of people get on the train, more than making up for those who stepped off. Now the compartment is even more crowded than ever.
She kinda bad though. Is that Frost?
This is a crazy view right here. I'll let y'all freak niggas get a good view of it, you feel me? How what? I'm hemmed by the doors. A businessman behind me and a young girl to the front. I can't see the girl's face, but if I had to wager and guess her age, I put her in her early 20s. She isn't wearing a school uniform, which rules out the possibility that she's a high school student. A local university? Maybe she attends a local university. Her hair is dyed a crazy shade of blue. She's wearing a pink jacket coupled with a pair of very, very short shorts. Motherfucker gripping the motherfucking thighs, boy. She pressed against me so intimately, I can smell her. She's unlike the other grumpy commuters on this train. Smells fresh and sweet, a little like cinnamon. Her hair is particular is delectable. Delectable is crazy, I ain't gonna lie. Delectable is a crazy ass word. Especially describing someone in person is crazy. I'm gonna keep start saying now. That's a delectable ass. What are you talking about? Now I'm aware of how good this mystery girl smell. I'm more anxious than ever about what I might smell of. That's a crazy thing. Delectable. Silly though it is, I like to make a good impression on her. I can see her face, but I can't see her face, but I'm sure she's cute. Only a cute girl will wear shorts as darlingly tiny as hers. I imagine the girl in my head, as I often do during my commutes to work. I mean, it's not like there's anything else I can do. I fashion her with a pair of large eyes, fringed with long lashes and a bottom nose. She'll have pure pursed lips, pink little cherry blossoms, and two sweetly blushing cheeks, and a very nice body. I don't even need to wonder what her body's like because I can feel it pressed against me. It's possible that this could be an honest mistake on the girl's part, but now she's moaning. This is crazy. I want to escape before things escalate any further. That's impossible. The train's too busy. The girl has me trapped, and she must know it. How am I gonna wiggle out of this one? This nigga bricked up too. Hey, I draw closer to the girl. A risky move, I know, and bring my lips to her ear. You might not be aware of this, but I swallow. You're kind of pressing against me. Hope that this is some sort of misunderstanding with a bit of luck. The girl was squeaking in alarm and back away, her face burning. I like to resolve this problem peacefully without disturbing the people around us, but I know. The girl replied swiftly with nary a trace of embarrassment in her tone. What do you mean, you know? I know what I'm doing. You do? Then why don't you stop? I don't want to. This is too much fun. You know, at this time, this nigga, he breaked up like a motherfucking diamond, nigga. This might be fun to you. This might be fun for you, making me squirm, but this is a real problem for me. It's a problem? You don't like it? I'm afraid I like it too much. You're a total stranger. I don't know. See, in the real world, it depends, bro, cause like, you don't want to do nothing without consent, cause like, you don't want to, you feel me? You know how these females, they be moving devious. They might hit you with that, rape, he touched me, she putting it on you type shit, you feel me? But, because of the storyline, and you know, it depends. A nigga like me, I'm not moving her, you feel me? In real life, fuck it, you feel me? As long as she ain't on no weird shit, you feel me? I'm like, she said she know what she doing. Everybody around see. Fuck it. Put that motherfucker on me. Peace out, bro. No, that's not it. I like it more than I should. This keeps going, we'll both be in trouble. Really? See, now she finna move. Yes, really. This is dangerous, so I don't get it. If you like it, we should keep it going. I want to make you happy. Whoa, I thought she was gonna move. I ain't think she's gonna like that. I'm not getting through to her at all. In fact, I think I might have made things worse. Marina wasn't joking. You smell incredibly. Whoa. That's crazy. I just want to be close to you. Hiroki. This bitch on time and she know me. She want me. He said, I make my way to work. The soles of my shoes slapping against this concrete sidewalk. After the little incident on the train, I felt obligated to get off a few stops earlier than usual. I couldn't bring myself to stay on the train, surrounded by all those good men and women. After everything I've done, it would be way too embarrassing. I gasped for air as I wend my way through Tokyo's busy streets. Men and women in business attire throng around me. Invertible armies of high school students in their crisp white uniforms chat and giggle excitably. They all look so young and carefree. The girls with their plaited hair and blue plaited skirts. The boys with their... That's a crazy saying. With their sports bags slung over their shoulders and their scuffed black shoes. The niggas. I'm gonna call them niggas. I don't like saying boys. That shit weird. What I wouldn't give to be I thought that nigga said what I would give to be a teenage girl. I'm like, whoa. What I wouldn't give to be a teen again. They don't know how easy they have it. My encounter with this mysterious girl on the train might have taken my mind off things for a minute. Did our listen truly finish so fast? But now the doubts are starting to catch up with me. It doesn't matter how quickly I walk. I can't outstrip my fears. What am I gonna do when I see my boss? What is he gonna say? My head might as well be on the chopping block. The day's shaping up to be a crazy one. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. I've only been awake a handful of hours. Maybe when I get to work, I find my boss has transformed into a cute girl. Whoa. That's quite a conservative thought, actually. Exactly. You know what? Let's not pursue this train of thought any longer. Really though. You just gotta go into that with no expectations. That's how I move. For the most part, just go into shit with no expectations. If I get to work and find my garless, ill-tempered boss has transformed into a cute girl overnight, I won't even be surprised. At this point, I'll be just one more drop in the ever-expanding ocean. A lot of dialogue, nigga. But to my relief, though not necessarily surprised. Boss! Oh, I don't know why I said boss. Akisawa! I don't know why I just said that, nigga. I'm tweaking. What do you have to say for yourself, huh? My boss has not turned into a cute girl after all. Looks as ill-tempered as always, if not more. I've only just arrived in the office. I've yet to set down my bag and sit at my desk. He's already given me an earful. He cornered into the office the moment he heard me open the door. He must have been waiting for me to make my grand entrance, like a fan eagerly waiting for the beginning of AUAU concert. But unlike AU's loyal contingent of fans, my boss isn't holding a glow stick or wearing a shirt with my face on it. If he was, I'd be pretty freaked out, not gonna lie. Instead, he's holding a cup of coffee in one hand and a scowl upon his face. Judging by his expression and the way he's shaking, he'll spill the coffee if he's not careful. He's preparing himself for the mother of all rants. I am so busted. Well, but you just stand there going, oh, you're gormless cretinal. You know what? You've done it. Where's my apology? Oh, I'm sorry, boss. Sorry won't cut it, and you know that. Then why did you ask for my apology in the first place? That's what I like to say. But I know, given the circumstances, I better be not too infuriate with them. Wait, I'll read that. I better not to infuriate him further. What the fuck did I read the first time? A boss has never hit anybody before, though secretly I think he'd quite like to. But the steaming cup of coffee in his hand is quite concerning. It would be very, very easy for him to accidentally slip in his rage and pour it all down my front. I asked you to get some photos of AU for an upcoming news piece, and you budgered it all up. With my photos, huh? I'm sorry. There were a few technical issues. The trains were delayed, and there's no excuse. As a photographer, no, as an employee, it's your duty to see it that you accomplish all of your jobs, regardless of the external circumstances. So the trains were delayed. So wait, you should have used your head. Why didn't you hire a taxi? It's too late for that. The train broke down. I got on it in time, but nothing. The boss launched a cup of coffee down on my desk. A few brown droplets of scalding drink fly over the rim of the cup and spatter on a stake of documents. I guess I'm gonna have to clean that up later. That is, if this desk is still mine by the end of the morning. The more my boss rants and raves, the more unlikely that's beginning to look. Few of my work colleagues have been alerted by the noises because they are peeking at us curiously. One of my workmates gives me a sympathetic smile while another looks coldly amused by my plight. I guess it's alright for them. Lucky. So and so. I had it up to here with you, Akasawa. I'm gonna say his last name. There's no need for an employee who can't do his job. You're a failure. And to cap it all off, you're broken an expensive piece of company equipment. Stare at my boss. If I was Heroku, I'd be thinking, how does this nigga know all this before I even got here? I just came in the door. He could have deducted my failure to take up any pics of AU, given my failure to upload them to the cloud over the weekend. But how does he know about the camera? I was just about to say. I'm like, damn, I haven't told him about that yet. I was saving that bit of news till last. I thought it would be a nice way to cap off this awful morning. The cherry on top of the shit Sunday, if you please. That's disgusting. The shit Sunday. Somebody must have told him about the camera already. But who? Was it Marina? Did she really call my boss and beg for his pardon? If so, I commend her efforts, but my boss doesn't look at all moved by her plea. His face is getting redder by the second. I'm afraid he's going to explode like an overinflated weather balloon. When I heard that, I just about hit the roof. How could you be so careless? The camera is worth more than your life. Our deadlines have been pushed back because of your carelessness. How do you feel about that, huh? I look at my feet, my voice dropping into a whisper. I'm very sorry, sir. What did you say? My boss leans in, cupping his ear with his hands. Speak up, boy. I can't hear you. At that point, he getting his ass stuck. Talking about boy. I said, even more of a colleagues are watching me now. They're not even trying to hide their amusement. Bet they're all laughing at my expense. People can be so cruel. I'm very sorry, sir. Really, I am. My behavior was inexcusable. Indeed, it was. Not only did you make a hash of a simple job, but you also destroyed a piece of company equipment. So I have you fired for that at the very least. But I'm a lenient man. Yes, boss, you're right. I have my desk clear outright away Wait, what? You heard what I said. My boss folds his arms. His expression sullen. You've worked at this company for 3 years. During this time, you've been a model employee. It's rare that I've had cause to get on your case, unlike various other people in this room. My boss shoots a pointed glance at a few of my other coworkers who still listening into my supposed dressing down. Now that they've realized most of the drama has passed, they seem to lose interest. A couple of them blush, suitably chased it as they return to their work, while a few others pout and click their tongues. Do they want me to be out of a job? This office is full of vultures. In general, I have no real complaints with you. Last Saturday was an unfortunate blip, shall we say, in your otherwise spotless performance. If you are a newbie, I'll be inclined to fire you over this. But I don't want to cast out one of my valued employees out into the cold over a couple of mishaps. See, why did this? He a bitch. Cause why didn't he could have just brought it up to this nigga? If he wasn't gonna fire him, he could have had a regular conversation, especially just think a good employee, and chopped it up as that. Then does that mean? Yes, indeed. I'm giving you another chance, Akisawa. But you're on thin ice. Don't betray my trust again, or you'll be sorry. I don't like being made a fool of. I'm going to work you to the bone. Be prepared to put in the hours to make up for your atrocious blunder. You hear me? Oh, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Bow deeply to my boss, cringing at my own superciliousness all the while. Only a few seconds ago, I was insulting this guy in my head and calling him an asshole. So two-faced. Maybe my boss isn't quite as horrid as I thought. But he's still a businessman at the end of the day. And I doubted he'd make this call if he didn't have ulterior motives. Now I'm curious. What's going to happen about the camera? Will the cost of replacing it be taken from my own wages? About the camera. It's a funny story that the boss massages his quivering chin and thought. That would be standard company policy, yes. But you can rejoice, Agusawa. Because I have a guardian angel. Angel, sir? Indeed. She called the office this morning when I got in for work. She explained the whole story of fear to me. At first, I was incredulously, I don't know. I thought it was some kind of prank, but she was very persuasive. Still, my boss shakes his head. He must. I can't believe that you know Bukowski Marina. For such a plain, unamusing man, you've got a surprising amount of connections. Awesome. So Marina really did call my boss. It wasn't just talk. I don't know Marina all that well, but she's already done a lot for me. I have to wonder what she sees in me and how I'm going to repay her. How'd you get into her good grace? The two of you childhood friends? Oh no, I've only known her a day. Really? My boss snorts. Well, you must have made quite an impression. She offered to pay for the equipment you damaged in full. She wired the money over to the company bank account shortly after our phone call. She also told me she's familiar with Aiku Ayu. She offered to set up a private meeting between you and her, and so you can take photographs of her uninterrupted. What do you think about that? Once more, words fail me. I stare at my boss in silence, slack-jawed surprise, unable to articulate more than a handful of broken syllables. I clear my throat and try again. Is the date of this meeting fixed? Yes, indeed. Miss Bukowski put me through to Miss Aiku's agency, and they were only too happy to oblige. You'll be seeing Miss Aiku this weekend. Along with her private beach in Okinawa. We'll fly you out there. Of course, Miss Bukowski very kindly offered to foot the bill. She a W. I'll mail the full details over to you. That's about the gist of things. You've been given an amazing opportunity. So don't screw this up. You have a chance to take as many photos of Miss Aiku as you want. And while you're at it, you might as well interview her. This could be your big break. Give it all you got. give it your all. I won't accept anything less than 110%. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. A balanced script to my boss anew. Amazed by the wealth of possibilities that landed on my lap. Going to CAU again this weekend on a private beach in Akunawa, no less. As a mere member of the Hoi Poly, I've never been to a private beach before. I'm starting to feel like a celeb myself. Marina really has come through for me. Not only did she pay for the camera I smashed, but she's managed to fix up a meeting between AU and I. My boss is right for once. Marina really is like a guardian angel. She's a dark-skinned, fair-haired angel, and I owe her. If not my life, then my job. My immediate future has been secured. But I can't afford to get complacent. There's still my meeting with AU to contend with. If I'm going to impress Marina and my boss, I need to do my best. Now I've been saddled with all these responsibilities. I don't want to let anybody down. Boy, I'm reading this shit like a pro, nigga. The rest of the day goes on by in a blur. I'm still reeling after my conversation with my boss, and nothing feels quite real. Thanks to my failure on Sunday, we have to scramble to put together a new article in Liu of the one about AU. That'll be suspended until next week. I end up working overnight, and it's dark when I finally leave the office. Jeez, my boss is such a slave driver. You'd think he'd be a bit more considerate, given my connections with Novu Richie. I barely had a chance to sit down all day. Yawning, I check my phone. It's a little after, it's at 9 o'clock. I should have been at home hours ago. Oh well, I might be tired now, but my job's secure and I have my weekend retreat in Akunawa to look forward to. With a bit of luck, things work out all right. Now I'll get a bevy of photos that'll please my boss. That should put me in his good books. Maybe he'll even let me go home on time for a change. That'll be a treat. For the present, however, I'm absolutely gagging for a drink. That might help soothe my nerves. With this thought in mind, I board the train for a few stops and I head to the same bar where I first met Marina. While it's true I want something to drink, part of me is hoping I'll run into my benefactress once more. Unfortunately for me, luck is on my side. So we're gonna leave it here. I read a motherfucking mouthful, pause. Story picking up. My man's about to slide on to Akawana, whatever it was called. Have a meeting with Shorty, take some photos. You know some shit gonna go down over there. You feel me? We about to see. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you new. Share the video, all that. I appreciate the support, you feel me? Get back into it. And yeah, all that.
Y'all, if y'all made it this far, I just want to let y'all know, put my PlayStation in the box to focus up on some important shit. Just try to, focus up on important things. Series will continue, so stay tuned. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm out.